NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Pass to Hayes. Now Doncic to the middle. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Hayes in the high post. Pass to Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Fox. Here's Wembanyama, and he banks in the layup.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Doncic, and it's in there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's James. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. From outside the arc. Now Fox. It's Hayes with the rebound. James with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Down low. Here's Hayes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Here's Castle. San Antonio again can't hit. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And Fox powers it home.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Pass to James. Oh, Fox with a steal. He takes it in. He can't hit that time. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's James. And here's Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Spurs trail by 5. Paul looking it over. From about 19. Off the window. It's good.
Yeah, these are the shots Paul hunts for. He is so confident at this range.
Inside. Here's Reeves. Drops in the layup for 2.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to Paul. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's the Lakers on the break. Doncic on the wing. Over Paul. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On offense, here is San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Wembanyama screen. Over to the wing. Back to Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Sohan. That one goes in.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Pass to Champagny. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. And James puts up a deep 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. The Lakers on top. They lead by a bucket. Let's take a quick break, and then it's... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And the second free throw is good. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
The Lakers in the lead. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. The Lakers making a switch here.
Second team. Now
Here's Connect.
number 2. Vanderbilt.
To the inside. Here's Vanderbilt. The rebound by the Spurs. To the left side wing. Pass to Johnson. Out to Fox. For 3. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
Well, hey,
Timeout,
you give him
timeout.
some daylight, he can knock it down.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's hear it to you.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Hachimura. From the arc. Counted from distance. Hachimura's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Pass to Connect. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
3-pointer. Rebounded by Fox.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Paul. The kick out to Johnson. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 4. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
The 3 from Barnes hits the trifecta. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
And here's Connect outside. Here's Hayes. Out to Hachimura. Beyond the arc. And again, the Lakers, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Wembanyama. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. The Lakers making a switch here. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the free throw, no good. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Well, that's his bread and butter. Getting downhill, attacking. What a great mindset.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Castle for 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. And so it's the Lakers with it. And that one comes up a bit short. Vassell outside. Fires the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Outside, Finney-Smith. James outside. From downtown. Hits the 3-pointer. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
The accuracy of LeBron's shooting is something else. He makes the long-range 3 look easy.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
To the middle. Pass to Castle. Outside Paul. He gets it up. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1 for the lead. Outside for Wembanyama. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And here's James. Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
To the paint. Here's Hachimura.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside Barnes for the lead. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Fox. He's got 5. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Sohan. The 3 from Barnes. And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
James, right side. 4 on the clock. He's feeling it. And he drops that one in. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Doncic left side.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2, Luka Doncic.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Spurs trail by 4. Fox with the ball. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Right side Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
And so it's the Lakers with it. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is. And just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years. And it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Out to James. Pass to Reeves. Screen by James. Inside. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Out to the right wing. The 3 from Wembanyama. Sinks the tray. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Well, he consistently attacks the basket. and this is the perfect time to do it. They want to extend their lead before crunch time.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. .102 left in the third quarter here. Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Down low. Stolen by Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Doncic outside. Here's Luka. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Out to the wing. Back to Paul. Outside Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here for the lead. Champagnie, that's good. Champagnie's got 5 now.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes! Type shot.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs.
The Spurs, 49.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Lakers trail. Hayes with a screen to the paint. Nice move. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Picked up by Sohan, and it's Paul off the drive. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
A nice shot by Milton. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Paul for 3. And Milton pulls it down. And Milton's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Hayes. Milton surveys the floor. Hayes inside. Out to Hachimura. Three-pointer, no good. Spurs trail by 3. Paul with it. Hayes picks him up. Here's Mamukelashvili. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Mamukelashvili's got his first points in this one. Outside Milton. Tipped away. And stolen by Paul. Over connect. Paul can't get it to go. Milton with it. Hayes inside. That's tipped. Paul with a steal. To the wing on the left. Branham. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Thank you for that, Allie. And that one drops. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Vassell left side. Here's Fox. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Team foul. Into the lineup for the Spurs.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Vanderbilt. San Antonio with a rebound. Fox on the run. Sohan, left side. Castle for 3. It's not going to go for him. Now Los Angeles with it. On the wing, Reeves. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime time.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Doncic, counted.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's stolen by Doncic. Now the Lakers moving it up. And Luka finishes it off at the rim.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
The Lakers in the lead. And 1:01 left in the final quarter. Here's Doncic. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Money!
Oh, the young man showing composure down the stretch. Big points from Castle in a big moment.
.27 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul. Now Los Angeles with it. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Reeves. Takes a 3. No good that time.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Absolutely needed 3 here.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until...
Better from three, better from the